Good morning, Taft. I am Mina Xiao, one of your 24 EcoMons here at Taft, and today we'll be sharing about what you each can do to make Taft more environmentally friendly and also introduce Sustainability Week starting today. So before we begin, I wanted to explain the song that had been playing as you all walked in. It's called Mercy, Mercy Me by Marvin Gaye, and for those of you who don't know, Marvin Gaye is a very talented songwriter who wrote popular songs like Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And Mercy, Mercy Me was written 50 years ago to raise awareness for the urgency of environmental issues and conservation. Yet we see that environmental issues continue to threaten our ecosystems today, despite his efforts. And this song's message embodies the goals we work toward as a community and as your EcoMons this year. So before we start talking about our campus and the earth it sits on, we would like to acknowledge the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Mohican, Paugussett, and Wappinger natives on which we are learning and collaborating today. Through this land acknowledgement and in light of Indigenous Peoples Day yesterday, we pay respect to the people who came before us and managed sustainable practices of this land. Now, I would like to introduce who the EcoMons are and our mission here at Taft. So, who are the EcoMons? We are the environmental student leaders here at Taft, and we meet weekly to discuss Taft sustainability practices. We plan fun events for students, like the activities during this week, and we improve environmental initiatives on campus to raise awareness. Overall, our goal is to construct a more sustainable campus and facilitate our daily practices as a community to make this world healthier. And we try to make sustainability cool and fresh. And lastly, we wanted to mention that EcoMons are learning with you through this process, as we are not perfect in our own practices, and we cherish this experience together. Now, if all of the EcoMons could now please stand up so we could see who you are. Thank you, yes. So these are the people who will be working with you this year to make Taft more green. Next, we will have Anna.
Hi guys, my name is Anna, and next we're going to be talking about how Taft's campus is already sustainable. These are just some examples of what Taft does to keep our planet green, and you can find more information on the Taft website. So to start, all light bulbs at Taft are LED light bulbs, which use 90% less energy than incandescent light bulbs, according to the US Department of Energy, and they have a longer lifespan. Taft also has solar panels which are located on the athletic center. We purchase our electricity from renewable, green, clean energy, and some examples of that would be hydroelectric or solar power. The dining hall staff also does their part in keeping our campus sustainable by offering reusable dinnerware, and for the past 10 years, the dining hall staff has been scraping food scraps into compost bins, along with waste from food preparation. These waste bins are then shipped off campus into a composting facility called curbside compost, where the waste is eventually sold. Our upcoming class dinners will be farm to table, which aim to embody the concept of fresh and local ingredients that are locally grown and raised. This limits the waste and carbon footprint generated from transportation and packaging of the ingredients. Most importantly, the food is produced organically with plenty more nutritious factors than processed foods. We encourage you all, especially you seniors in the front, to attend these class dinners. There are also some locally purchased foods in the dining hall, like the Arethusa dairy products from Litchfield, Connecticut.
Hello, my name is Jada. I am one of the EcoMons. And now that you know a lot of the things Taft is doing behind the scenes, kind of working to create a more eco-sustainable community, I will tell you about how you are not creating that community and ways you can improve. Two of the biggest roles students here on campus have are online shopping and food waste. We learned from Cheryl in the package room that in September alone, there were over 6,000 packages shipped to the package room. There are about 600 seats in here, so imagine that times 10. That is a lot for 1 month alone. And with food waste, we know from Nicole in the dining hall, there is a lot of food being sent back on the dish return with food. There are a lot of plates being sent back on the dish return with a lot of food still on them. So the first habit we can combat is with the online shopping. We know that a lot of excessive waste is produced, especially with all the cardboard boxes needing to be made, shipping from one plant to another, all of that. So you can be like our lovely head mom, Nicole Balbuena, and go shop at the local stores in town, Marshall's, Walgreens. You can have your advisor or a trusted adult take you to Target or other far places. Here she is with her reusable Target bag. And if you do live closer, during various vacations, you can make sure to double check your list and bring different items back with you. Or if worse comes to worse, you can always ask one of your day student friends. They definitely have enough time and live close enough where getting those items won't be an issue. So now with the food waste. I know I'm definitely one of these students that puts too much plate on my food at once. So what you can do, too much food on my plate at once. So what you can do instead is probably get less portions. If you eat and you still feel kind of hungry, you can always go back for seconds. There's definitely always a lot of food unless the football team is coming, and then that's an issue. So now with Sustainability Week, we have this for Sustainability Week. If you come back to the dish return with a completely clean plate, you can become a proud member of the Clean Plate Club and get this awesome sticker and amazing bragging rights.
Hi all, my name is Leo, and in addition to what Jit has recommended, you can use reusable water bottles and recycling. So we're gonna go over how to recycle. So we have a list of some common items here. Like pizza boxes can be recycled, the top of it if it isn't stained with food or liquid, so that goes for a lot of items. It's important that we recycle correctly. We shouldn't wish cycle, which is kind of trying to recycle things that can't be recycled. And we can also recycle like bottle caps and if they are attached to the bottle, and yeah, so at Taft here we have single stream, which means that you can throw away paper and plastic recycling into the same bin. So here we have Ronald showing you how to recycle. Yes, wonderful job. So yeah, please ask any of the EcoMons if you have any questions about recycling. And we encourage you to recycle your reusable or your non-reusable water bottles. And yes, we have some water bottle refilling stations coming in. And yeah, you can also wash your reusable water bottles in the dining hall. So please do that.
Hi everyone, I'm Sabrina Maffa, and I'm going to be kind of expanding on what Leo had just talked about, which was the reusable water bottles. So we encourage you all to opt for reusable water bottles, and I honestly see most people with them, so that's really great. And there are some sold in the bookstore if you don't have one already. So around campus, there are already a bunch of water bottle refilling stations, as I'm sure most of you have seen, and they are in the dorms too. We're going to be constructing actually a greater number of water bottle refill stations around campus in the near future. So it'll be way easier for you guys to fill them up. And you can wash out your water bottles in the dorm sink, or if you place your water bottle on the same rack as where you put your dirty dishes, the dining hall will wash them for you. And your clean water bottle can then be found on the rack next to where you would bus your plates, as Julian and I are picking up our reusable water bottles in the picture. And there's actually going to be a larger rack installed soon. So now that we've kind of talked about all the sustainable practices you can do on campus, such as composting and recycling, now I want to explain kind of why that actually matters, what impact that has, like why are we telling you this? So first of all, by ordering less online, eating all of your food from the dining hall, and using reusable water bottles, you reduce the overall waste you create. According to the Department of Environmental Protection of the state of Connecticut, reducing waste is a better step, our first step, than recycling. The department's site specifically states, quote, "Reducing waste reduces needless consumption. Reducing needless consumption preserves renewable and non-renewable resources. Reducing waste conserves energy and reduces the air, soil, and water contamination that is often caused by the manufacture of those materials and supplies that become waste, and from the fossil fuels powered transportation that delivers those goods and hauls them away after they become waste. Reducing waste also reduces the use of landfills and resource recovery facilities." But that was the end quote. But the waste that ends up in the trash will end up actually being burned, as most garbage is incinerated in the state of Connecticut, and the energy produced is then sold. However, the incineration process produces air pollution, so that is an issue. So this is why we talked about ordering less online, so there's less that you'll be throwing away in the garbage, and therefore less that will be incinerated. And going back to composting, composting is great for soil health and aids in carbon sequestration, so it's actually beneficial for the environment. You're making something useful out of your waste. And then as far as recycling, if you put recyclable items into the trash, there's no possibility for them to be reused, and so the materials are essentially wasted. And again, the more recyclable items you put into the trash, the more trash there is that will be incinerated, and this is especially bad if the trash being incinerated is plastic because of the gases released. Currently, the United States only recycles about 1/3 of plastic bottles that can be recycled, so we need to step up our game a little bit. But if you put the wrong items into the recycling bin, it can actually, quote, "ruin an entire load of recyclables," according to the Watertown Department of Public Works. And then, as you all know, just recycling in general reduces the need to make new materials, saving money and resources. Okay, so now that we've talked about all the practices you can do daily on campus to be more sustainable and why those practices have a positive or negative impact, we're going to have Julian Prentice come up and talk about the Sustainability Week activities, so what you can do this week specifically, and all the fun activities him and his committee have planned. So I'm going to pass the mic to him.
And Anishka.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Okay, so coming up is Campus Sustainability Week. Throughout this week, we're going to try to just, show you guys some good practices and also just have some fun games that you can be sustainable with. Yeah.
So today's Tuesday. Today's the first day of Campus Sustainability Week. You can find in the dining hall a place where you can sign a pledge, and that's just a place for you to be able to make a promise to yourself, and if it's written down, you're more likely to do it. So do that. We have the morning meeting that's right now, and then later today at 5:30, you can make your own tote bags. As Jada was saying, these can be used when you go into town to buy stuff from some stores. So you can also just wear it around campus if you're into that. And that's from 5:30 to 7 and can be found in the East Dining Hall.
Yeah, then Wednesday, which is tomorrow, there's going to be trivia during assembly. That'll be fun. There are going to be more details about all of this as well in emails coming out soon. There will be a trash cleanup as well at 1:15. And for any teams playing, Wednesday and Saturday, try to be as green as possible. Often there's a lot of waste at games, and we'd like to try to reduce that this year. Then Thursday as well. There's going to be taste testing for tap and bottled water because a lot of people order bottled water at Taft, which is kind of useless because we have free water. Yep, it comes with the school. Who would have thought? There's going to be a raffle as well. And later on, one of the most popular EcoMons activities of all time, decorate your own succulent. Yeah, that's going to be from 5:30 to 7 on the jig pot.
Nobody clapped.
Oh, a succulent is a plant.
One thing I forgot to mention is that later on in an email, we're going to release the scavenger hunt. So what that is you just have to take pictures of whatever is said in the email, and then the winner will get a prize. And those prizes are going to be announced on Saturday. So let's get hyped for that. Yeah! And then on Friday, we have a very exciting day. You get to dress down for only $3. So if you have green and you want to wear it, just give us $3 and you're all good. And then at 7 p.m. in the faculty room, we're going to be having a discussion on campus sustainability. So if you're passionate about sustainability, which all of you should be after this morning meeting, come to the faculty room to discuss.
Yeah, also that's when scavenger hunt images are due. On Saturday, there's going to be a trashing show at the assembly in front of everyone. Yay. Woo! That'll be really fun. Please sign up. It's only fun if a lot of people sign up, and it'll be great. So, yes. Then it's also, try to reduce waste at the games. There's going to be a movie night at 8, Interstellar. It's a great movie. I've never seen it. I'll be there. And there will be snacks as well. Yeah. Sunday. Now, this one's really great. This is first come, first serve. Apple picking at March Farms. You can get on a bus and go pick apples. Yeah. That'll be great. Just really, a lot of apples.
You can also use your tote bags for that.
Yay.
Just a side note, I have seen Interstellar, and it is very good. So,
Thank you, Nisha.
that's it.
Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the presentation, and please sign up for these activities. Look out for emails. Thank you for coming.